weakness, misery, and the cold. You know what? Actually, getting the cold can be empowering. Sounds twisted, but you know, when I've gotten sick, probably one of my worst physical states of being was when I caught the swine flu. I think I caught it in Vegas. And it made me fucking lose so much weight from water and eating so little, crawling to my rest area, to my fucking bed on the floor. Wouldn't even want to sit in a chair. Would have to crawl to the bathroom. And now that's a fever that's memorable. But while I was sick, I noticed, I felt, you know, if I'm right here right now, in this state of being, able to sit up, breathe, in through my nose, out through my mouth, and I, that much as possible, man, I could do this, man, I could cross the street and buy something to eat, buy some groceries, call a friend, and I was thinking of how much I had overlooked what is normal life. Basically the ability to walk and chew bubblegum. And that's by being sick. I've had, you know, recently I've had a conversation, put it Disney-like. Had a conversation with some fool. About what is right, what is justice, what is parenting, what is Catholicism, what is being good. And, oh, for sure I'll admit my flaws. And I still have a ton of flaws, and I still make a ton of mistakes, and I will continue to make mistakes. But I think when, I should make the knee go up here. And my mind goes all over the place because I think, you know, if I want to upgrade, change my environment, move on, it's going to cost in the world of capitalism, it's going to cost a few bucks. More than a few bucks with inflation. And I think of other artistes. I guess I'm an artist. Some people call me an artist. I feel more like an artistic capitalist. And it's a balance where, and I do need to look at the Batman and Robin original cover, Death in the Family, so I could look at the knees. But I was seeing one tattoo artist, and I've seen other. I've seen one artist recently, the work of one artist recently, the commentary of one artist recently, and I remember the comments of another tattooer from the past, and there were a similar message in which they had said that they were so busy tattooing they didn't have time to work on their art, on their portfolio, or on their collection of work. And I'm digesting food right here. And well, a lot of them. I remember one time one said, I wish I had more time to work on painting, on my own stuff. But they were instead trying to catch up on their clientele, which is something at the time like a 6-month waiting list. And but he didn't have that none of that commentary of maybe of having to pinch as many pennies, stretch their dollar out because the clientele was good. But on the other hand, he was I won't say sacrificing, but exchanging time to work on his collection of work for is it secure income or guaranteed income, or just income in general? And also, keep saying here because I remember I flash back to being in tattoo shops where people would literally sit down. They would call themselves tattoo artists, but they were tattooers. I would consider them tattooers, but they'd be literally twiddling their thumbs. Man, once I'm gonna walk in, I'm bored. Let's put on the Xbox. I'm thinking, you know what? That's not gonna attract a client. I'm sort of trying to recall the fools, the idiots, the negativity. Because if you focus on it too much, it'll devour you. It will give you a pain in the gut and be like, oh man. It'll make you think that you're on a map of misery instead of realizing that you're on a map where you're placed, instead of focusing on where you are on the map of opportunity. Of opportunity, rewards, calculated risk. I gotta see how much I do the link here for. But I know that the more that I draw, the more that I've traveled. I'm trying to think of actually a different story. I can remember the sensation of for a moment feeling, man, the homie was supposed to be here. Man, I was supposed to wonder what she's doing. Maybe she wanted to be here. And whether it's some chick that I was dating or a friend that said, yeah, dog, I'll go with you, man. I'll travel with you. We can make this and that happen. And bitterly accepting that. No, everyone is on the path that they choose to be. these people also had a chance to pinch their pennies, get a passport, make decisions and choices to put themselves alongside of me. And it's already enough weight for me to drag across my own finish line. And I'm getting high right now, thinking about my boss, her and her husband and her family. Good people, man. And for me to say good people, it means a great deal for me to say that. I say that's a good guy, that's an honorable person. And I mentioned this again because I think by encountering more frowns that are not yet turned upside down, I can tell by the numbers that a lot of people are just, many people just somehow get implanted, accept and believe that the world is over. My destination is set. I reached my final destination. I am supposed to be here at this job that I don't like. I'm here supposed to clock in Monday to Friday or whatever, 5 days a week. Fight traffic in the morning. And marry the first girl that says I love me, I love you. Or marry the first two that impregnates me. And seeing the the effect, the part that hurts the most, is when I see kids that are involved in such fucked up situations. Some water. I'll give you this one story here where I was helpless. Driving down somewhere near Sunset and I want to say it runs along Fairfax, but it's a main street, so somewhere around Sunset. That could have been Melrose. So we'll just say Sunset and Fairfax, but going north on Fairfax towards the nice area of Los Angeles, Hollywood. And I literally saw a woman screaming into her baby carriage. Oh, I told you to sit. And there's traffic in LA, so you're fucking slowing down. You're basically cruising to a lot of places during certain times, and I had seen this. I'm assuming it's the mother. If it's the babysitter far worse, but I'm assuming it's the mother. She was dressed, she had on a nice dress, sunglasses. She did not seem broke. She did not seem like your Walmart chick that was in sweats, hair in a bun, and all wired up, desiring coffee and sleep. She's going to her carriage like this, like just smashing her finger into that fucking kid's chest, like told you to shut up, be quiet. And I could hear it from across the street in traffic. And I thought, man, I really, that's assault, or fucking battery, or whatever fucking word. And imagine the kids that big. At that time, I think I had a baton on my car. And I thought, I could just get out here and just crack on the fucking forehead. And say take her ID and say, the next time you think of raising your voice, I'll be here. Of course I wouldn't be there, right? But just have the psychological game with her. But no, if I was to do something against that, me in a mostly Jewish Russian neighborhood, and me, I'm not so white. See how white I am? Hitting a woman across the forehead with the baton, I'd be, this channel would, this channel would not have existed, or the uploads would stop. You know, but there are laws against stuff like that, because you're supposed to call 911, and the kid goes into child protective custody, goes into the unknown abyss of strangers, and to me that makes me think, you know, what, because no matter what, that kid will have, we still have resources being here in America. Capitalists or entrepreneurs or people who just made it happen. And the burden of the weight of the world, trying to save the world, I think can also be it could be a drag. It could be a drag. Or it could be a drag that pulls you down, or it could be a weight. A weight that you use, well, like a weight at a gym where you lift it up, it makes you stronger with every repetition. But it's your decision on how to use that weight. And I know that I'm an asshole. I am an asshole. Or untactful when I'm speaking on here, but if I could speak to that kid that is probably grown up by now, or has had some sort of similar shit. Just because I see no, it's not the recycle. No, not the recycle. I see the cycle of it repeating. And some people will criticize me and say, you know, you don't have kids. How could you speak about that? And I say, why do you think I don't have kids? Because I desire a front yard and a backyard with a little doggy for the kid. And if I can't afford that, well, that means I need to put it off. And there are these rules of capitalism that must be followed in America, or in most of the Western world. And like I said, I just can't, you know, become Captain Caveman and bonk someone over the head when they're doing bad to others. Technology is good. That's all I'm speaking to you, communicating with you. But it's also made it so... It's made it so delicate, so out of touch. What was I think it was Hitler's quote, something like, "The truth, a lie will travel around the world while the truth is still putting on its shoes." And even seeing, and I think it's also important to bring it up because on purpose we'll overlook it. When I see on Telemundo, Univision, these morning shows, Jose, not widow, divorced wife or ex-wife, which is the best. Oh, look what this new reggaeton guy is saying to his girlfriend. I think, wait, who gives a fuck? What we're doing here is we're putting the word emphasis, focus, value to gossip, to the people that matter are those that entertain, sing and dance to at times shake your ass, booty calls and fucking and partying, man. And I'm like, if you like this stuff, right? If you like my collection of work, to me, while I was partying, I guess with what I would call my high school friends, again, I would sit down at the pub, at the bar, at the billiards place, and I would sip on my beer because I would wonder, is this the last stage of life? Is this the final stage? Is this where is this what my ancestors would build pyramids, open the hearts of their enemies, open the ribs of their enemies, fought wars, overcame disease, traveled out of Ethiopia, walked out of Ethiopia, and traveled the world and did this and that so I could just have a customer. I'm here wiping my eyes because that's sort of like the feeling that I had. I'm thinking, no, me here, customer service, that's it. And it was more common for quitters, weenies, wimps, punks say, yeah, man, you gotta be like me, man. We should just they're also hiring, you could start off as a janitor, you could start off as the valet, the carport driver, a car salesman, then you could be a mechanic, then you could get into sales, you could do this and that. And I thought, wait, And all, and if you like those jobs and if that's what you enjoy doing, that's awesome. But for me, that's not for me. I don't give a fuck if you're scrubbing toilets. If you're doing your fucking best at it, that's fucking awesome. You know, anyone that is doing their best at whatever they want to do, good shit. But there were so many people that were just, I'm scared of studying more, you know, because I did want to become a doctor. I did want to become a dentist. I did want to become a ballerina. I did want to become whatever the fuck, right? I wanted to start my own plumbing business, whatever. But instead, people said, "No, you know what? Just quit, man. Just get this job. You know, you'll get your medical, you get dental." I remember one time going to sleep on a road trip. I had my, and the only reason I was able to fall asleep was because I had my friend who had big brass balls and invited motherfucker. And we fell asleep somewhere alongside in a rest area along a mountain, or maybe in Colorado, we call that a hill. And shivering to sleep. I put on an extra jacket, I think, but I feel the cold to my feet. But going through that, wow, man. I could say, you know what, oh, I can't sleep, oh, it's too cold, it's not comfortable. And I thought, you know, this may not be very pleasant, but at least I have to clock in tomorrow. Look at my boss. Look in the mirror as I brush my teeth, knowing that I'm gonna face a boss and a workforce, fellow employees that also don't want to be there, that will either sit at their desk, sit at the cash register, stand at the cash register, look into the abyss when they get lost in between actions. And those, and it's not just there. You know, those sorts of people. Thinking, because I've seen people that are even supposedly retired in America, that will I wish nothing but pure cold death for them. Yeah, man, you know, back in my day, I coulda, woulda, shoulda done this. Oh, man, you know what? Fucking politics. Oh, man, you know what? This needs to be done, you know. But, you know, even though I'm physically able to, I'm retired. What? And instead, they just want to, they walk lost. They walk still looking for that purpose in life. Or they walk looking for that question that they never asked earlier in life, which was, what is our purpose? What is my purpose? What's the purpose? What's possible? What's impossible? I think I'm going to show a little bit more leg here for Morty here. Yeah, but all those bad things, or what you could call bad things, negative things, painful things, not good things, unpleasant things, whether your thing is pursuing whatever animation, graphic design, ceramics, cooking, dancing, architecture, fucking law, medicine, any of that, you gotta get after it. And even if you don't have a team of support, if you can do it, that it's possible. You gotta say, hey, well, look, I don't have that team, but I can still get fuel from these motherfuckers, from these people, from this environment, from this place, and say, you know what? If I don't hurry up and read and study and travel and take chances and take calculated risk, I will stay here. I will stay in this same state. So you've got to find that fuel, that fuel within that pain, misery, and cold. And I think Jocko Willink had put it something like that: stressful environments or stressful training. I forget what word he used exactly, but repetition and working in a harsh environment, harsh training, allows you to easily continue operating when real life tragedy shows up. And again, seeing a dead motherfucker for me is whatever. But again, what pains me is those that are the Walking Dead, those that have been murdered on the inside by other fucking weak ass bitches. And as you meet them or grow up with them, work with them, go to school with them, have them as clients, have coffee with them, and you try to snap them out of that coma or that poisonous state of mind. And it just pains me when I just see that over and over, when I see the cycle of it happening. And the battery's about to be full on this here. That's it for now. No excuses. Make it happen. Go forward.